The new Tata Harrier has quickly become one of the top-selling SUVs in its category. This updated 2020 variant is more refined than the earlier version and is powered by a mighty 170 HP Kryotec BS6 Diesel engine. So does the new Tata Harrier have what it takes to be your ideal family car? Let's find out. The standout feature of the Tata Harrier is a large panoramic sunroof and the 17-inch R17 diamond-cut alloy wheels. Another important adjustment is the change in the side view mirrors, which in the previous versions obstructed the view of the driver. The new Tata Harrier no longer has that issue. So when we think about buying an SUV, there are always a set of compulsory boxes that it must check for us to even consider buying it. So let's look at each one of them. The Harrier is a 5-seater SUV and the driver's seat is one of our favorite spots in the car as it gets a 6-way power adjustable seat. The headroom and legroom, both in the front and back, is more than sufficient and 3 people can comfortably sit in the back seat of the car. You also get AC vents, roof lights and armrests with cup holders at the back. Now let's talk about the safety. Bigger cars always provide a psychological assurance of safety to the passengers, and the Harrier does the same. It's bigger than the Seltos and the Creta and has a taller seating that gives you a towering view of the road. The 2020 top-end trim of the Harrier gets 6 airbags, corner stability control, and many more such features, making it one of the safest cars in its segment. Coming to the cargo capacity, the Tata Harrier offers an ample amount of boot space, that is 425 litres, which can be expanded to 810 litres when the rear seats are folded. The Harrier is also great for Indian roads and is able to smoothly tackle bad road conditions. Finally, if you want an SUV that always gets second look from onlookers on the road, the Tata Harrier is your ideal candidate. As we mentioned before, the Harrier looks very stylish and has an outstanding design. This particular Harrier is the Calypso Red with a dual tone and is among the 5 colors offered for the updated 2020 model variant. We love the bold looks of the car from the front. The projector headlamps and the dual-purpose DRLs with side indicators really enhance the look of the car in the front. The prominent wheel arch lines, the rear tail lamp design, and shark fin antenna are some noteworthy design details. Now let's take a look at what the interiors have to offer. The Harrier gets signature oak brown interiors. Fit and finish is good, but not extraordinary. But what definitely stands out is the 8.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system. You also get all the media controls mounted on the steering wheel. The music system is top-notch thanks to 9 powerful JBL speakers present in the car. The subwoofer has been placed in the cargo space. There are plenty of storage spaces like cup holders and bottle holders and an illuminated glove box in the front. That was a great addition. USB charging ports are available for both front and rear passengers, and the front USB port has better accessibility than the previous versions of the Harrier. There is a lot of space provided under the front armrest too, which also contains a 12-volt socket. The rear view mirror in the car gets an auto-dimming feature, shielding you from unwanted reflections of bright light in the night. And as we mentioned before, the standout feature of the Tata Harrier XZA Plus is the large panoramic sunroof. The panoramic sunroof highly improves the ambience of the car. Ample light coming in through the sunroof makes the car look spacious and provides a very positive and premium vibe overall. It's our favorite addition to the car. The panoramic sunroof comes with dual roofs and also gets an anti-pinch feature. Now let's understand the source of the Tata Harrier's wonderful power and performance. The Harrier is built on Omega architecture of Land Rover's D8 which makes the car very sturdy and stable. It is powered by an all-new 4-cylinder 2-liter diesel BS6 engine, and it is mated to a 6-speed automatic gearbox which churns out a maximum power of 170 PS at 3750 RPM and delivers a peak torque of 350 Newton meters. Now let's talk about one of the most important aspects, the driving experience. Driving the Harrier shouldn't really be a challenge for someone who hasn't driven an SUV before. When we were at the driver's seat, we felt like we owned the road and thoroughly enjoyed the power of the car on highways. The handling was easy, the steering wheel control was smooth, and maneuvering the car in traffic was hassle-free as well. The steering wheel of the Tata Harrier can also be adjusted for both reach and rate. For shorter drivers, it may take a little longer to adjust as the bonnet might cover a large part of their view. This could make gauging the traffic in front a little challenging. The newly designed cockpit-style handbrake looks good and fancy, but seemed unnecessary. Owing to its large size, the handbrake when pulled up can be a hindrance when you try and pick your favorite drink from the armrest. The AC was very powerful even without any fan speed adjustments, and added to the noise in the cabin. Also, the horn on the steering wheel was pretty hard to press. The number of buttons and controls offered by this car can also be quite overwhelming unless you're an enthusiast. But the Harrier is a great car for long drives. On highways, speeds of 100 to 120 km/h can be achieved without any effort. There are no vibrations whatsoever, and you will absolutely love the power while cruising. The car also gets a reverse parking sensor and a reverse camera, which helps you in backing up the car easily. The top trim of the Harrier also offers different terrain modes like wet mode, which can be used according to the terrain condition you're in. Getting into the fuel efficiency of the car, the Tata Harrier has a fuel tank capacity of 50 liters. But you have to note that the mileage varies depending on how you drive this car. You can choose among the eco mode, city mode and the sports mode depending on your need and the situation you're in, like on highways or on city drives. Needless to say, the sports mode is where all the power is. So, the 2020 Tata Harrier is offered in diesel variant only and gets about 5 trims, with the option for automatic transmission in 3 of its trims. And the one which we have reviewed is a top trim XZA Plus variant, which is fully feature loaded. So, should you buy the new Tata Harrier? In our view, the Harrier is great for someone who loves a diesel SUV with a great part delivery. If you're in the market for a powerful mid-size SUV in the budget of 14 to 20 lakhs, this car is a great pick. And the automatic transmission considerably increases the driving experience and the comfort. The fact that the Harrier comes from Tata Motors, which is a homegrown company and features stylish design, great level of driving comfort and performance, makes this car a great choice. So that's our review for the new Tata Harrier. If you have more doubts or queries, do post them in the comments below or reach out to us on our Instagram page. You can also reach out to us if you want to test drive and experience a new Tata Harrier in Bengaluru. If you like this review, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Instagram for the latest car and bike updates. So that's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching.